This is the brand new 40th anniversary Custom 24.
That's right.
And this thing looks awesome. Honestly, there's a lot of kind of big kind of upgrades as well as kind of homages to the old history of the company for this one.
Mm-hmm.
So why don't you walk us through some of the new changes and stuff for this 40th anniversary?
Sure, yeah. So the Custom 24 as a model has a lot of history with PRS. Mm-hmm. It's really our flagship design. It goes back to the founding of our company. It was one of the first 2 models we ever made, and it's been in our catalog every year since.
Yeah, this is like the model, right?
It is the PRS. Mm-hmm. And so, it's changed over time, and it's been modified and upgraded. But for the 40th, we wanted to reference some things we did in the past and reference some things we may be doing in the future, and it's kind of tying all those things together. So let's start with the body.
Yeah, sounds great.
If you flip it around, you'll notice if you have to have a keen eye on it, but the mahogany is a little bit thicker on this than it is on the normal Custom 24. We call this our fatback design. Mm-hmm. It's not huge, but it does add a little bit of mass. It makes it ring a little bit longer.
Yeah.
It gives you some more sustain.
Okay. And again, still not like, this is not a heavy guitar by any means.
It's not huge. The depth ends up being somewhere between a regular Custom 24 and a McCarty. So it's just about, it's a little bit more than it used to be. The next thing I would probably mention on this is the top. This is a very much referencing the kind of top carve that we were doing back in the day. We just call it a retro violin carve, where the carve kind of goes down and up and over. We've changed that a number of times over the year, but this is, we just wanted to do something a little bit different for the anniversary. And it has an artist grade top on it. So you get an extra little bit of flame and figuring, and it's just a little chef's kiss for the anniversary.
I was going to say, clearly that's a high grade flame on that. That thing pops. Right. How about the neck?
Yeah, so if we move up, there's a couple things going on here. This is a Ziricoti fretboard. Ziricoti has a lot of figuring in it, and it has a lot of movement in the grain, and so you get some really interesting contrast. And we try to use really high-grade pieces of that for this, for this run. Cool. These are also our old school birds with Powa inlays all the way up the fretboard. And if you notice, that's not our normal PRS signature on the headstock. That is our private stock eagle.
Okay, yeah.
This is not a private stock guitar, but we figured for the anniversary year, let's make it a little classier.
Let's give them something special.
Yeah, exactly. If you take a look at the neck, the grain in the mahogany is a little different, and that's because this is salvaged Puerto Rican mahogany. It's our way to be, we can be a little more sustainable. We get to use some cool wood that otherwise we don't have access to, and we get to tie it into an anniversary year, so it was perfect.
I like it. It's just like, I don't know, just adds a little something extra. Kind of a fun story too,
Yeah.
Like the salvaged wood there.
Well, the other thing that we haven't touched on yet is the pickups. These are the new DMO pickups, new for 2025. This is the first model those are going in.
Nice.
They're true to form. When Paul does a new pickup, he does it right, and these things sound very good.
Guys, this thing is incredible. Anything else you wanted to tack on here about this bad boy?
25-inch scale, hybrid hardware. So you'll notice it's like about half gold, half nickel. So the screws are gold, but the saddles are nickel.
Nice.
And that hardware pattern continues all over the guitar.
Cool. This is a very limited piece. There's not many of these that were being made. So check it out at zZounds. This is the 40th anniversary Custom 24.